Yo, what's going on, my YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know, my name is Curtis and I do this for fun. But in all seriousness, I did want to talk about Derrick Rose retiring. Obviously, 16 years in the NBA, youngest MVP ever. Personally, my favorite player of all time, and it was just something about him and how he carried himself that I resonated with. Naturally, he was an introvert, which I am as well, so it was nice to know that as an introvert, you can like kind of ascend, be a superstar and get your flowers, no pun intended, and still be yourself. You don't have to be super outgoing and yell and do anything like that. And yeah, man, I'm sad to see him go, but after 16 years and a pretty decent run. Obviously, he was never the same after those injuries, but I had a great time watching that man play, and I was a true D Rose fan all day long. Yeah, man, I'm a little sad about that, but I do want to show off my D Rose collection, and I'm actually pretty proud of it. It's only 4 pair of shoes, but the main reason why I don't have more D Rose memorabilia, it's because he signed with Adidas. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm anti-Adidas, but I am very much Team Nike. So that does have a little bit to do with why I don't buy a ton of D Rose memorabilia and shoes, because he signed with Adidas. And I don't know, bro, I just don't have much of any Adidas stuff. Plenty of Nike. This is like the only Adidas I have in front of me. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the very first shoe I ever had, which is the D Rose 3 in the Brenda colorway. The shoe is beautiful. I've had this shoe for well over 10 years, and fun fact about this, I can no longer fit this. This shoe is actually a size 10, so I cannot fit my foot in these anymore, man. But when I could, which was way back in high school, I wore these a few times, and as you can see, they still look kind of brand new. Even the outsole is still pretty decent looking. And that's just because when I got this shoe for Christmas one year, I cherished it. Like, I was obsessed with Derrick Rose. Anything Derrick Rose involved, I was on board for. So thankfully back then someone gifted me these, and it was a beautiful shoe. Really wish I could still wear these, man, but I just keep them for the memories at this point. But the shoe is a little too small for me, and in my opinion, this is the best colorway for the D Rose 3 as well. And it's always pretty cool because he has his signature there on the inside of the tongue, and I believe on the other shoe it is indeed his mom's name, Brenda, and of course the D Rose emblem on the inside as well. I really didn't wear these shoes a ton, and part of me is kind of sad about that, because I probably could have got more wears out of these, but still a beautiful shoe. Not super sure how these are going to hold up on the court. I didn't really hoop in these a ton, so if you're looking for like a basketball review on these, I ain't the guy to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't played basketball in a good little minute, and when I did play, wasn't really worth watching. But let's move on to the next shoe, shall we? All right, so next up is the D Rose 4. This one, I forget when I came across it, but it's similar to the 3 with the 3 stripes on the back. Kind of has the same build and shape a little bit as well. This one, sort of a high ankle shoe, has decent support here, which I know he has some issues with his legs, so I wonder if they did design this shoe with that in mind. But has a nice little cushion there on the insole. These I still can wear. These are actually a, wait a minute. Okay, no, I'm good. These are a 10.5, so I can actually still wear these. But once again, you know, I don't really hoop a whole lot, and I don't really have a whole lot of other Adidas stuff to kind of match with this. But this shoe is not my favorite out of my collection, but it was something that I thought at the time being was very cool. I was not able to get the red collaboration with these, because back then these were kind of selling out pretty quickly, if I recall. So I was actually surprised that I got these. Now, I may have ordered these from eBay. As a matter of fact, that's what happened. They sold out of these like on all the websites like Foot Locker, eBay. Everyone sold out, so I had to get these on eBay, and I think they came from China or Asia. So it took a little minute for me to get these. So very cool story for this one. Like I said, not my favorite shoe by far, but once again, it is a D Rose collaboration with Adidas, so worth the mention. Traction seems decent. Once again, this is not a basketball review, but I imagine these would hold up pretty well if you wanted to play basketball, since they seem to have decent traction there. All right, on to the next one. All right, so we're gonna skip like 6 or 7 pairs and jump straight into the D Rose 11, which this is one of the last pairs I bought as well. I actually bought 2 pairs of these. This is the black and gold pair. I think I got these on sale as well. They might have been like around 80 or 90 bucks, so I thought it was a good deal. This is a size 11, which in my opinion is a little too big for me, but what really kind of sold me were some of the details. I like the gold speckles here as well, and even on the shoelaces, the little gold tip there. You got the Adidas Zero, which I guess is the technology behind this shoe. It is very breathable, if you can tell. So they kind of switched up a little bit, but ankle support on this one does seem a little bit lower than some of the other ones in the gold stripe. I think that I recall, when I looked at this on the website, they made this actually look like it was gold. And then when I got them in person and I could see this was clearly like a beige or yellow reflector, and I was just super disappointed. So if I have to be honest with you, even though this does have some pretty cool details, I feel like they did drop the ball on this one with the Adidas stripe on this one, because it should have been gold like the rest of it. Like, this is clearly not the same color if you look at it. It's like not even close. This is actual gold here, the color. This is not. So, man, this is probably my least favorite pair. And if I'm being honest, y'all, sometimes when I need to do yard work or if I need to cut grass, I'll throw these on. I did clean them up a little bit just for the sake of the video, but because this is my least favorite pair, I don't really care about beating these up. So if you ever catch me outside doing yard work one day, it just might be in these. Last but not least, the other pair of my D Rose 11s, which this is probably the most beautiful shoe out of my collection in my opinion. It's still that Brenda colorway. Any D Rose shoe that's going to be all red obviously goes back to his time in Chicago in the color of a rose, but the red colorway is usually dedicated to his mom, Brenda. So this is also the Brenda colorway. Really dope part about this shoe is the outsole. Beautiful clear outsole here, and then you can see the roses on the inside. That detail is crazy. Not quite sure what this indentation here is for. I don't know why it's there, but it does look cool at the very least. You got some stars there on the outsole as well. This is also Adidas Zero technology. Got the Rose 11 there on the side, the Rose emblem. Stripes are pretty solid, and once again, very light and breathable shoe. Weighs almost nothing, so this might be, you know, a more comfortable pair if you're looking to do some of these, but this might definitely be my favorite pair. I think I got these on sale too for like a little over 100 a few years back, and it kind of motivated me to buy the black pair that I saw, which I was clearly a little bit disappointed in after I received them. But that is my D Rose collection, man. Man, it's so crazy how time is moving forward. I'm growing older. I'm 30 now, and I think D Rose got drafted #1 back in like maybe 2008. I was like probably in the 8th and 9th grade. So it's been an interesting 16 years, but I enjoy watching the man play. He stood for something in me, in my opinion. And yeah, man, he was obviously likable by everyone in the league. So if you could, man, I appreciate you guys watching. Drop a like on the video, leave a comment. Leave a comment, tell me your best D Rose memory, or maybe your best D Rose shoe, or maybe your best D Rose jersey. Just drop something to talk about D Rose for this video, just for the just for the vibes and just to kind of celebrate his legacy as well. So that's all I got for this video. I do appreciate you guys watching. I'll be back again soon. Yeah, in the meantime, peace out.